Thank you for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. On this video, I have reached into my very long list of burger requests and I pulled out the Emmy Burger. It's being served up at Emily's Pizzeria in Brooklyn, New York. This thing is touted as one of the best burgers in New York, so let's get going. All right, the first thing that really grabbed my attention when I started researching this hamburger is the fact that it's going to be a pretty darn easy burger to make. However, there are some very complex flavors in here, and this thing is gonna just sock you right in the face with that umami flavor, if I can say that forbidden word. Now, if you're going to make this at home, the first thing I would suggest that you do is caramelize those onions. What I did was basically took a whole onion, sliced it from top to bottom, from stem to root, of course peeled off all that parchment, and then sliced it in 1/4 inch thick slices. As you caramelize this, it's going to shrink down to about 1/8 of an inch thin, the slices, but it's a long process. To do it right, you want to go with like a medium heat, a little olive oil in there, and it's going to take about 45 minutes, just keeping those onions moving and let them get that nice rich brown color. I've already done that. I've got it sitting on the stove behind me ready to go. So we are going to make what they call Emmy sauce. And again, this is a copycat, but there was some pretty telling information on the various interviews that I saw. So we're going to start out with making a Korean spicy or hot wing sauce. All right, to my pan I'm adding 1/4 cup Gochujang. Now this is a Korean spicy chili sauce. In a pinch you could probably use sriracha. But one thing I've discovered is this is more readily available now. I have it actually at my grocery store where I used to have to go out to the Asian markets to find this stuff. It's pretty thick if you buy it in the tub, so what I did was I just zapped it in the microwave for a few seconds to loosen it up a little bit. I'll have a link down below. You can buy this stuff online. So add that in. ¼ cup of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons honey, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 2 tablespoons finely minced garlic, 1 tablespoon minced ginger, fresh ginger, and 1 tablespoon fish sauce. And you could omit this if you want to. It's not going to make this taste fishy, but it's a flavor enhancer. This stuff is really amazing. Let's get this stirred up. All right, what I have here now is a really, really good Korean hot wing sauce. If I were doing wings, I would be basting the wings as they cook with the sauce. But we're making a burger sauce out of this. I'm not done with it yet. What I'm going to do now is put this on the stove. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, then reduce the heat, let it simmer for a good 30 minutes. I want to get that garlic kind of cooked down, and I also want to kind of release some of the goodness out of that minced ginger here. And what do you know? I have some right here. I went ahead and made this last night, and you can do this a couple days in advance. And it's, I don't know, a little less than a cup now of the reduced cooked sauce. But we're not done. We're going to turn this into a hamburger sauce now, so stand by. All right, busted out the old blender here, and I'm going to add this Korean wing sauce. You can see there's a lot of solids in there, that ginger and the garlic and everything, and I want to make sure I break that down really well. In one of the interviews that I saw, the owner had said that basically the creation of this hamburger sauce was kind of a happy accident. He was trying to come up with a buffalo wing sauce with some Korean flavors, and he added aioli to a Korean wing sauce. So aioli is basically a fancy word for mayo, and that's what I'm adding. I'm going with 1½ cups of mayonnaise to the blender here. And I tried this last night. I made up a batch of this last night, and I'm hoping that I came pretty close. It looks a lot like the sauce that I see in the videos and pictures and everything. But if not, it's a good sauce, a really, really, really good sauce. there we go. Like I said, take a look at the pictures, the images of this burger online, videos. You'll see the sauce, the color of the sauce is very, very similar. Let's give this a try. So good. The mayo tames the heat just a little bit, but it also adds a little bit more of a savory flavor. This is really, really good. I'm very excited about getting this on a burger. So what I'm going to do is put this in a squeeze bottle, let it set up a little bit in the refrigerator. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make that hamburger patty. All right, Emily's Pizzeria uses 30-day dry-aged beef, and they make about a 7-ounce burger. I've got 30-day dry-aged ribeye that I ground here this morning. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not weighing this. I'm basically going, I always do this. So I just kind of proportion my patty size to the bun that I'm using. But they're pretty thick patties, and I'm going to go with that. And I always get comments whenever I use this really high quality beef like this on a burger, but don't knock it until you try it, because it turns this burger into something magic. The other cool thing is, I mean, yes, it costs a little bit more, but you know, this will easily feed 2 people, this one steak. Just remember, if you don't over mash your patty, you won't have to put that stupid dimple in the center of the burger. And let's take a peek at this guy. There we go. That's a sexy looking patty right there. I'm going to put this back in the fridge, let it chill out a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to fire up the Weber outside. I'll meet you in the patio. Okay, the Emmy Burger is cooked on a flat top, so of course we're going to rock the Ballistic griddle today. They lay down some clarified butter, so we're laying down some clarified butter. Now the next thing they do is add copious amounts of kosher salt to that burger patty. The butter with that salt is going to blend with this fat and make an epic crust. Now they cook their burgers for 2 minutes on each side, and it comes out pretty darn rare. I'm going to go with 2.5 minutes just to, I want a little bit more doneness on my burger. All right, there we are at 2.5 minutes. You can feel a good crust. Looks good. So we're going to go with another 2.5 minutes. All right, that 2.5 minutes over, now we're ready to pull this. Now here's what they do that's a little different. On the grate here, I'm going to hit it with a little pepper. Lay down some aged white cheddar. And they allow this burger to rest for 6 minutes. So we're going to allow it to rest for 6 minutes. See you in a bit. All right, that resting period is almost over. We're getting close to being able to actually build this burger. I have some really fresh pretzel buns here. And I'm going to lay down some melted butter. This is not clarified butter, just melted butter. Get a nice toast on these. There you go, beautiful toast, gorgeous. Okay, I have my little dome, my cheese melter dome. I'm going to place this right here. I want to preheat it. You'll see why in a minute. Now I have those caramelized onions. I'm going to get those heated up. Off the grate. All right, we're going to lay down these caramelized onions. The burger here. Now, what the cook, the owner, the chef over at Emily's does is he then places this in an oven and allows the cheese to melt a little bit. So I'm going to place this here. I've got my preheated dome. Put that on top. Now we'll take the dome of the kettle, push this on top. We just want to get that cheese melted. All right, the cheese is coming along, it's almost melted. I'm going to take some of that sauce we made, nice ring right there. Put some on top of here, on top of the top bun. Just let that set. Cheese is looking good. Voila, that looks good, really good. All right, let's give this a slice here. We still have a nice medium rare, but it's not crazy rare. Palm trees are being trimmed behind me. Wow, this is really good. Again, it has all that savoriness, that kind of punch in the face umami thing going on. But then you get those Korean, that gochujang kind of spicy flavors going. Pretzel buns, perfect call for this. It holds up very well. Those sweet caramelized onions. Very, very pleased with this burger. I can see why it made the list of one of New York's top. And hopefully I did credit to this creation here. I think I may have came pretty close. Wow. All right, today I'm going to be trying out another local beer. This is a local craft beer brewery called St. Archer's, and this is their white ale, right out of San Diego, California here. Maybe I can bribe the guy with a chainsaw to turn it off for one of these beers. I don't know. Anyway, let's give this a shot. Looks really good. I've been getting into the white ales lately. I love IPAs, but sometimes that real crazy hoppiness is just a little much. It's a hot day, something like this just quenches the thirst, Yeah, this is good. I mean, we're an IPA country here, but more and more I'm finding myself kind of leaning towards the more kind of a crisp, refreshing beer. It's hot out here today. I'm standing by this hot grill. I want something that's going to refresh me rather than kind of weigh me down and make me want to take a nap. And that's this right here. It's a Belgian white ale. Again, there's a citrusy flavor coming through. There's no citrus mentioned in here, but that's what I'm tasting. It's really good. Like I said, really crisp. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate the comments, the suggestions. As I was shopping around for the ingredients on this burger, an idea popped in my head. Normally I like to kind of space the burger videos out, but I'm thinking on my next video I'm going to do a burger just because I really am digging on this idea and I don't want to forget about it, because I will. So if you guys are cool with it, next video is probably going to be a burger video. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for those suggestions. See you on the next video. Cheers. Now he turns off the chainsaw.